Okay. Hi, my name's Jo Kitchener, and I'm very excited to share with you some of the experiences from Australia of guiding in the current environment. I'm a guide leader of girls aged 12 to 14 in the Northern Sydney region of New South Wales. I'm the region manager and also a trainer. I'm passionate about guiding and the skills and opportunities it gives girls, and I'm so pleased that we have continued guiding to our girls in these strange times. In Australia, the guide leaders have made a quick transition to guides at home, connecting with the girls virtually. In early March, we were just getting excited about the year ahead, as school had been back a month, the bushfires were out, and plans were being made for camps and other activities for the year. By the end of March, all guide halls were closed and meetings had moved online. We had about a week's notice, which enabled many units to make plans with the girls and discuss what technology was available to them and what platforms they were familiar with. My guides were keen to meet online and planned the first few weeks, taking charge of organising the meetings. Connecting virtually is not the same for all units. It depends on the age of the girls, the availability of leaders, the interest of the parents, and the girls themselves. Some units launched straight into meeting online each week, as they had been doing in their guide hall. Most reduced their time to around an hour, but some units continued with longer meetings. We learnt pretty quickly that just like guide meetings in the hall, we needed a variety of activities, including ones to get them up off their chairs. In other units, generally the younger ones, the leaders quickly put together a program or modified the one they already had for the term and gathered the resources they needed for each girl, packaged them and delivered them to their homes. They then communicated with the girls via the parents' email about what to do each week with the resources. The girls and parents were encouraged to photograph what they had done and share it with the rest of the unit in a private social media group set up for the unit. Some of these units met online, but for a shorter time, just to say hello and check in, perhaps share what they'd done on their activities during the week. Email was also used to communicate challenges to the girls to do in their own time. If the unit or girls were not able to meet online, either due to lack of access to a device or time constraints of the leaders or parents concerned about too much screen time, with schools going online too. Like many, we created a 3-month challenge with a badge for the girls to work towards. A vast array of online resources has been discovered by the girls and leaders as they search for new and exciting program ideas for their weekly meetings. The sharing of ideas has been one of the most wonderful things to come out of this forced guides at home. Daily, there are posts on the Girl Guide Program Ideas Facebook page with new discoveries and how things have worked in the guide unit. I love reading our region page, the activities the girls have been up to, and the encouragement for others to try them too. This is truly the spirit of guiding. Now I want to share with you some specifics about that technology being used to connect with the girls. We have found in our region that the conferencing platforms Zoom and Teams provide good options to meet together as a unit. Zoom has been preferred by many for a number of reasons. Primarily, it is possible to see the whole unit on one screen. The girls like to be able to see each other, and from a leader's perspective, I can see if they're engaged with each other and what they're up to, as long as they have their camera on. In Zoom, others can share their screen, which can be very helpful when the girls are running part of the meeting. It also has breakout rooms, which can be created for the girls to do activities in their patrols during the meeting. Teams has also been used. As the number of images is restricted, it's not as inclusive. However, it does encourage contribution from each girl so that their image appears on the screen. It has similar screen share capabilities, but is probably more suited to adult meetings and small groups. Both these platforms are available offline and online and as a downloadable app for the device. This makes it versatile for the girls to have on whichever device is available to them. There are others such as GoToMeeting and Skype, but Zoom has been the most popular. Connecting virtually with the girls has also included the use of collaboration, storage, and sharing programs. Google Classroom is commonly used in schools, so the girls are familiar with how it works. It's also available as an app for the phone, so easy for the girls to access. The girls can all meet in a classroom at the same time and work on a shared document, such as putting together the program for the term. Girls who are not able to join at this time are still able to access the classroom when convenient and contribute to what's being produced. Google Classroom is also a great place for storing resources for the girls, such as the term programs or progress work for badges. Some of our senior guide units have a Google Classroom with classwork for different peak achievement awards. In the classroom, assignments can be created, such as the first aid certificate, and each girl is assigned the task. So she has a folder that she can use to upload her first aid certificate when it's completed. Forms can be created for girls to keep track of activities they've done towards badges. The leaders or girls can post useful resources on various topics, such as the registration form for the Queen's Guide Award or leave no trace tips for bushwalking, and everyone can access them. Other units have used Google Classroom when brainstorming for the term program as a unit, or for the girls to do a patrol discussion of program ideas for future meetings. It can also be used for patrol leaders' meetings to work on putting the program together, drawing on the ideas gathered from others in the unit during the brainstorming activities. Dropbox is a handy place for storing and sharing of resources. Many units use it for term programs, as a particular folder can be shared with parents. Leaders also use it to store resources, records, and information, which can be shared among the leadership group rather than sending things by email. It can be updated online with everyone accessing the most up-to-date information. It can also be useful for parents to upload photos of the work the girls have been doing at home, with the girls at home activities, so the leaders can see them. Google Drive has similar capabilities to Dropbox for storing and sharing information. In order to provide a space where the leaders can share, In order to provide a space where leaders can share with the parents what the girls are doing, and for the parents and the girls to share with each other, the leaders have created a private online space, such as Blogger, Instagram, or closed Facebook groups. So they're set up just for the immediate unit members. This has been particularly important with the younger girls who are dependent on their parents for access to social media and technology, and are often not participating in full online meetings. It gives the opportunity for girls to see what the other guides have been doing when they're not working on a project together on Zoom. The need for frequent communication with the girls and parents has become important in the time of guides at home. Giving details about joining an online meeting or sharing activities, ensuring connections are maintained and all girls are included requires a variety of methods. Email is being used to send out messages and links and resources, but it's quite overloaded, and many are finding that instant message apps are more likely to get the message across and are using WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, text, and TeamApp and others, particularly for reminders and codes for Zoom meetings. Now let me give you some examples of how we're using technology as a resource to connect virtually. The variety of activities that can be done in an online meeting is astounding. I think leaders are finding new sources of ideas and developing new skills, which will be great for the future, as well as guides at home. Cooking is always a favourite activity of guides, and while online, it is no less fun, and the leaders don't have to supervise the cleaning up. My girls cooked damper a couple of weeks ago, a flour and water dough twisted on a thick stick and held over the campfire to cook. I filled mine with golden syrup, and it was delicious. Our guides have also cooked biscuits for Mother's Day and decorated cupcakes. Some groups have had girls looking up their own recipe, others taking the girls through the steps in an online meeting. Others cooked cupcakes with their mums. The advantage of online cooking is that the girls are not just sitting in front of the computer. They chat with each other and the leaders while doing the activity and enjoy the connections. They are learning by doing and working at their own pace. I think they will come out of this time with new skills. Online camping has also been popular. Quite a number of units held camps online to link with Anzac Day, which is commemorated in Australia and New Zealand on April 25. Many groups met online with the girls in the morning before to discuss the plans for the day and the emailed activities. The girls then worked on activities during the day, connecting a few specific times to see what each had been up to. It was a great way to incorporate outdoor activities into the program, as the girls were left to work on the activity, such as building a gadget, at their own pace. And then on the Zoom call, they could show everyone what they had made. One senior guard unit had a campfire and a promise ceremony in the evening. A junior guard unit cooked s'mores over candles inside. The campers then slept in a tent or indoor construction, waking at 6 a.m. for the dawn service. Many other online camps have been held since, as it gives the opportunity for longer and outdoor activities over the course of a day. I think the parents have enjoyed being involved with a guide camp as well. The availability of Zoom technology and now the experience with it means that the girls can still participate to some extent in outdoor activities with their guiding friends, connecting with each other and the leaders via Zoom every few hours. Guest speakers have also featured in a number of online meetings held in our region, and I'm sure across the country. A senior guide unit had an art class run by a professional artist who now runs online courses and taught the girls how to draw anime. A local university astronomy group visited a guide Zoom meeting and showed them the current night sky with software and photos of planets and the moon, and answered lots of questions from the girls. Even though they're online, girls can still be active. A few groups had Pilates sessions run by professionals who've moved online for the time being. Some have used apps for fitness sessions while in Zoom meetings. It is great that the girls are still keen to be active, even in their own homes. The connection to their guiding friends is a good encouragement. One girl, for a service challenge, organised a speaker from CareFlight, their helicopter rescue charity, to join the unit Zoom meeting, and they held a fundraising cuppa to support the charity. The girls were able to learn more about CareFlight's aeromedical services throughout Australia and the vital role it plays in emergency response and transport. These speakers and many others have been sourced by looking online or from ideas shared by others who've done the activity. Being online has some advantages for accessing new and interesting people. The variety of online resources has led to amazing diversity in the programs our leaders are running. It is pleasing to see that they have continued to incorporate the guiding fundamentals in their programs. Many of the girls are familiar with the app Kahoot, which has quick quizzes that are ready-made or you can make your own. These provide a great way for the girls to get involved in an online meeting by putting one together and sharing it. It's a bit of fun and teaches them leadership skills. The other week, my girls had a scavenger hunt. They created clues to objects that everyone needed to find using codes. There are websites that help the girls meet. There are websites that can help the girls code the messages. They prepared the codes before the meeting and took turn to share theirs for the rest of the unit to decode. Pinterest has also been possible for craft ideas, which are great for all ages, to either complete on their own or in a Zoom meeting, giving them something to do rather than just looking at the screen. Many fantastic ideas are shared to the Girl Guide program ideas page, so leaders can easily access new activities and discuss how they might work. Guides Victoria have produced a video program each week covering various guiding activities and skills that the girls can do at home. The activities are led by girls in their homes and available to anyone to view. Videos on various topics have been used for units to teach new skills or brush up on old ones. One lady used YouTube video on bedrolls to teach the girls how to make them. They then had competition to see who could be the fastest, the neatest, the smallest, etc. during a Zoom meeting, similar to what they would have been doing in the hall, but in their own homes. Demonstrations and instructions for activities from origami to bushwalking preparation have been searched for and new skills learnt. This online learning gives girls the opportunity to learn at their own pace, as they can go back to the video after the meeting and master the skill if they wish. Connections with guides in different units has been possible with online meetings. In the past, distance limited the ability to connect and share, but not anymore. I know of a girl in a remote area who has connected with a larger city unit to work on her Queen's Guide Award. Western Australian Girl Guides have been running online meetings that anyone in the state can join. Guides New South Wales ran a couple of online meetings in the school holidays for anyone in the state to be part of. One senior guide group invited other seniors from around our region to join their online meeting and hear about the adventures of a couple of young women who just completed through hikes, one the length of New Zealand for 150 days, and the other the Great Himalayan Trail, 100 days of hiking at altitude, making it further than any other Aussie team. So great that online meetings give opportunities like this to inspire even more girls to challenge themselves. International connections are also easier with the use of online meetings. A number of groups have invited guides from other countries to join in, and many guides joined in the special Joji, talking with guides and scouts from around the world. Connecting virtually has opened up a whole new world of possibilities, and much of the knowledge and skills gained during guides at home will be valuable when we return to face-to-face guiding in the future. Thank you.